So you make a good point. Even on More Life, it sounded like Drake was maybe taking shots at Tory Lanez. And late last week, they made up. So we want to know what happened in those. How long has it been? 2 months? 3 months? I don't even know. So late last week, they both posted photos together on Instagram. Drake with the Drake caption, "The city needs more of this and less of that." What do you guys think? People are a little bit surprised that all of a sudden they're friends when they.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
There were a lot of subliminals last year.
Let's report to one of our many OVO insiders.
I ain't OVO insider. I don't even think OVO like me. But anyway,
tell us they wouldn't be alone. But tell us what's happening.
I like that. However, I do believe Drake is in a beef squashing mode. He's getting criticisms from all over about everything he does. He can't do a remix without people say he's culture vulturing. He can't do anything. I think at this point in his career, he knows he's at the top. Rather than having something to prove, he needs to continue it. And again, it's by embracing people he would never really embrace, right? It's also by just continuing.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you what I believe.
Do you know that they had a history prior to people knowing who both of them were? So what do you mean embracing people he would never embrace? This is the person he should have embraced that he didn't embrace, that we all were wondering why he didn't embrace him.
Why would he embrace Tory Lanez? Tell me. Listen, this is what I've seen. Tory Lanez, and I fuck with Tory Lanez despite whatever Joe you said to him. Anyway, if a guy comes out sounding like me, and I listen to I Told You So, but that shit was Take Care 2.0. If a guy does that, and he's basically trying to live in a style that I did years ago and trying to recreate that energy, he's basically trying to be me, while also there's some slick shots.
How, when you were trying to be somebody else?
Okay. No.
You're crediting Drake. Wait, time out. Explain it to me, because you're pretty good at this shit. Are you crediting Drake with a sound that you're saying Tory then stole from Drake?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know why? Because Drake did it first. He did it first.
Right.
And him and The Weeknd, they did what was Take Care. One of his, everyone credits that as Drake's best album, right?
I credit that
Another
as the best
nigga,
album.
there's a couple of songs, and I could point to it in particular where even the fucking interludes, I'm listening to Tory Lanez, I Told You So, and I'm like, you're listening to, he did a song that sounds exactly like Drake, Look What You've Done. And I'm like, I see what it is, right? Now, continuing that type of feel. Also, you hang with My Nemesis, you're cool with Meek, there's some shots there. Not saying Drake hasn't reciprocated those shots, but the whole time I'm like, you're trying to be me. You're not even trying to do your own thing. And I know it's Canada, whatever, like hugs for all the Canadians, right? Bieber gets it, him and The Weeknd.
Wait, I'm not gonna let you do that. What is wrong with somebody trying to be Drake, the premier artist in hip hop? Partly premier artist in hip hop because he does so great at taking from so many other people. I don't understand how y'all new niggas are able to do that. How are we chastising how are we fucking discrediting Tory for doing the same exact thing that Drake has done?
So remember back in 2010, Tory had a mixtape or something, and at that point he just seemed like he was looking for the Drake cosign or some love from him, some support.
If we go back to with Tory Lanez's history, it's obvious. Tory Lanez, before he was popping, he was making challenges. Yo, Drake, you gotta there's a $5,000 challenge if you listen to my music, you don't like it. 10, that's a lot.
So Tory did what he should have been doing.
Just do anything for attention. So basically, he was trolling the guy who had the ball, so to speak, for the city. And that didn't work. The guy gets even bigger than that.
It did work.
And then you basically live in his style, right? And by the way, this is my whole thing. He didn't blow up by having a Drake imitation. He blew up with his R&B shit, which if you heard Say It or whatever you would attribute to his
Drake blew up because of the R&B shit.
But when you heard Say It, you didn't think about Drake, did you?
No, I thought about Brownstone.
Okay. But however, when I heard Tory Lanez, I'm like, damn, this guy's talented. And I do believe he's supremely talented. But I can understand being the leading artist saying, hey, I haven't given you attention just because I haven't embraced you, put my hand around. That's why Drake said, doing a song with you is like taking my kid to school. You know what?
Instead of sucking so much dick, how about look at the picture and tell me what you think is happening?
I believe this is good for Toronto.
I didn't ask you that.
What do you mean what I think is that's what it's for?
Who do you think really tried to reach out? You think
Why?
Drake?
They wrote that? All right,
No.
Have you said all you have to say? Because you're not providing none. You just slobbing fucking. You're not providing any insight here.
Okay, what insight are you providing? Please let me know.
So you're done.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear.
This looks.
Read into the picture.
I am. That's why I'm here.
Deep analysis.
This looks uncomfortable.
There are two versions, by the way. Which one did you like better?
Tory's? They both.
The other one was extremely awkward looking.
Look uncomfortable. Both pictures. Do you have input? Because I was asking you for your input and you didn't want to give it.
It looks like two guys who were just taking a picture together. I don't see the uncomfortability.
When you are naive as you, yes, okay. That's what it looks like. This is the latest version of Game and 50's picture in New York. Two people that did not fuck with each other, didn't want to fuck with each other, maybe had some admiration for one another at some point, but knew each other, some things went awry. That's what this is. Now, when I start to think of how that came to be, because my same question is here. Drake just spent a whole album dissing Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez has spent the interim time dissing Drake. How did we end up here? Tory makes good music. Tory has been making good music. I would like to believe that they both are fans of each other, because I'm a fan of them both, so I can hear remnants of them both in them both. But why is this happening now? Why? Tell me. Oh, you don't want to play this game with me?
No. Okay. Why is it happening now? I believe there was no real issue there in the beginning.
Oh, I believe that there was a real issue there. I believe. Well, when you beef with people from your hometown, that's why I disagree with everything that you said, because what you're saying is the music version of this. I think that whatever their beef is underlining from old Toronto, before either one of them were famous or before one of them were famous. This is old. That's why I kept asking myself, Drake is so big. Why is Drake responding to Tory on every fucking record? He's responding to Tory on every fucking record because they're from the same hood with personal ties. You know some of the same people. This picture here, Tory must be working on a project. I don't know what Drake is doing. I'm sure Tory was really excited about this picture because as someone from Toronto, I'm sure he fucking fucks with Drake a lot.
You think Drake wasn't as excited?
I think that pressure was applied somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know. I don't know from who. I don't know from which side. This picture didn't just come up by osmosis, clear blue. Like, they didn't just call each other now, collaboration is coming and we're gonna take this picture. This picture was organized between two parties. I don't know which party it was, and I don't know why. But Drake looked annoyed. I still don't think we gonna get music from them.
Man, where he's holding like a gun finger or something like that, or like pointing at the camera.
I'm just guessing some shit.
Okay.
I still do not think, as much as I would love to hear it, I still do not think we're about to hear Drake and Tory anytime soon. So that's why I'm confused. When you say I don't think so either, but yet you fucking buy into the fucking captions that they put under this picture, and you buy into how this picture came to fruition, how could you believe both, Akademiks?
The reason why is, even if you heard Drake in his acceptance speech last night, he's talking about how he loves when everyone from the city, like even when he won awards.
It's chess.
So you think?
Chess.
I think
there's a reason.
He genuinely wants everyone from his city to do well. I mean, Toronto.
And why the fuck was he just dissing Tory Lanez on his album?
So
if you feel like he genuinely wants everyone to do well.
This is the other segment, right? Tory Lanez was heavily rocking with Meek, almost taking Meek's side, saying, "You're right. So will Drake ever be in the hood like I am?"
Tory Lanez has been creating music with Meek since before that beef ever existed.
But taking shots it seems like on the behalf of Meek, in Meek's hood. When you in Philly saying, you ain't gonna catch the other guy over here, right? Come on now.
Let me.
Yeah, so talk about this larger game of chess. Because he did, so you made up with Tory.
Do you think that Drake plays chess?
With Luda.
At least, and that's my last question.
Absolutely.
At least
and that's it.
Mentally.
Okay.
That's it?
Okay. That's it.
I don't want to continue with this because we have more beef to get to.